Would you rather have $50,000 put straight into your bank account or receive $500,000 in pennies and you can't convert it, Wes? So you got 50 grand straight in digital form into the old bank account.
$500,000?
Or $500,000 in physical pennies that you cannot convert.
And I have to store $500,000 in physical pennies at my place?
Yes.
$50,000. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't want a fucking Scrooge McDuck pile of pennies in my fucking backyard or wherever else. No. I can't convert them. I can't change it. You can't take them to the bank. It had to be spent as pennies.
They have to be spent as pennies. I mean, you can get the physical item that you purchase, but you have to convince the person on the other end to accept
then
the pennies.
You got to carry all that shit. You have to, Christ, if you go on vacation, what do you got to put that shit in socks? The metal detector goes off. You're always getting flagged. You always carry, Christ, I can't run 100 miles an hour. I sure as hell not carrying around 50 pounds in pennies to fucking Disney World.
You're definitely not getting there in under 10 seconds.
I don't know. Man. Or the only other thing I can think of is you go to the fucking penny slots at a casino and cash that in for credits.
That could work.
See, I'm even questioning my own conversion question here because because I thought about this, like, what if you convinced like some like loan shark to like, all right, I got 500, what did I say?
500,000 pennies.
$500 million in pennies. So I convince him.
No. You said $500,000 in pennies, which is $5 million.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, you're right. $500,000 pennies. So I convinced like some some gangsta guy, like, all right, I'll give you I'll give you all these pennies. Jesus Christ.
I love how you're talking as a gangster too. I'll give you all these pennies.
Okay. I've been drinking too many Miller High Lifes here. I listen. All right. Here's the deal. I'll give you $500,000 in pennies for that $300,000 plot of land over there, right? And then he's like, okay, cool. And then I sell that piece of property for, I just feel like it's such a disparity in the amount of money that it would be worth it to like convert it down, that I would still be above the $50,000 mark. Wildly inconvenient to your credit, but still more valuable at the end of the day. Wait, Alan,
hold on. No. Do you legitimately think you're going to find a fucking gangster who deals in cash only that's going to take 300 grand in pennies? Which is what? 3 million pennies? Is that, or 300 million pennies? A dump truck's worth?
I'll see if my calculator will do this. So it would be, it's
300,000 times 100, which is 300 million.
Well, it would be, for him, it would be the 500. So
I thought you were saying, you'd still leave like 200,000 pennies afterwards, so you could do this. No,
I'm cutting him a deal. Okay, so it would be 50 million pennies.
Multiple dump trucks. You think you could find some schmuck that would do that?
I mean, for $200,000, I feel like that would be worth it in some capacity to somebody that's not me. Alan, you answer, and then Wes and I will argue more.
All right, so I got can't convert it. Like, obviously, like no coin stars, no banks, right? That's what we're talking about here. Okay.
Yeah, you have to spend it on stuff.
Can I still roll them to spend them?
Yes. You have to spend them. That's the only way you can get rid of them.
No, I got it. But I can still roll them. So that's fine.
Does that really make it better? You're going to walk around with fistfuls of coin rolls of pennies?
Yeah, because then I don't have to fucking, like, at that point, I don't have to walk around with, like, a fucking sack of an undisclosed amount of pennies. I have a sack of small rolls of disclosed amounts of pennies. I'm just thinking here for like counting purposes. So I'm like, all right, motherfucker, here we go.
Yeah, but
this is a roll of pennies. This is like fucking 15 cents. That's how much the fucking roll is.
You still have to roll them though. I mean, they're not going to come pre-rolled.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not. I used to do that shit when I was a kid. That doesn't take that long.
Oh yeah, you did 50 million.
Well, not 50 million, but I'm not spending 50 million all at once either. So
he's also got nieces that he can enlist. So
also
don't
true.
forget about that.
But yeah, like I'm not. I'll roll enough for my fucking BLT at the deli, motherfucker. I don't need to roll all $500 million of my pennies all at once. I don't, unless I'm buying something $500 million worth, which is not happening.
So you're going to be that dick that brings in $7.50 every day to the deli with
enrolled pennies.
Yeah, $7.50. Okay. That means you'd have to bring 15 rolls of pennies.
Nice.
Just for your Subway sandwich.
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, there's a nationwide coin shortage, so
right.
I think I'm doing my part as a fucking patriot, first of all. And second of all, fucking legal American motherfucking tender, gentlemen.
Right. I would love to see your from floor to ceiling, your kitchen and all the way to your back door, all the way to about halfway of your fucking dining room at your fucking row home filled with pennies. That would be a real treat. I'd love to see that.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Quack,
really excuse me, Doc. All right.
So you going with the pennies, Alan?
Yeah, I'm taking the pennies. I will roll them motherfuckers up. $50,000 would be gone too fast. It's just,
I agree, because I mean, $50,000 for me is like that's a 1 year's salary. Whoop de fucking do.
It's like the student loans and not even the rest of my car. And I'm like, all right, cool, sweet, good to go.
And I've always wanted to be that dickbag that went down to 200 Chesapeake Boulevard to pay my property tax in a wheelbarrow. Just dump it on the floor. Like, see you next year, assholes.
Yeah, and like that's the truth. You get the choice. You could be a dick with it, or you could be nice. You can roll them for like the deli guy,
right?
You know, here it is, bro. 15 of them. It's easy peasy. But you could pay your property tax and be like, "Fuck you, insert county here." Like, here's your wheelbarrow of fucking legal American money. Accept that.
And you say that the penny slots are no bueno, right?
Well, I don't know if they're no bueno. I mean,
they'll pay you out in pennies.
You're lucky to hit the jackpot for another $50,000 in pennies.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, and is that a loophole? Like, can I just dump them all into a penny slot and then cash out, and then I don't have pennies anymore? The pennies are gone. They're inside the machine. I just got a piece of paper that says voucher.
That's a job. That's a job,
I mean,
though. How many are you planning on getting?
How many vouchers, or how many?
Like, how many dollars worth of pennies do you plan on converting at a penny slot stop?
I don't know, as many as my family can fit into penny slots in one sitting. A lot.
Right. But the only caveat to the ticket voucher would be you can only cash out on earnings. You can't cash out on current value.
So, but it gives me everything that I put in there. So if I walk up and I was like, I started with 500, but I made 50, you gotta give me $500 in pennies back.
No, you don't get what you put in back. You only get the $50 if you made $50.
Oh, so I lose money. Oh, that's fucking out.
Okay, so
yeah,
but
that's a quick way to fucking. Yep.
But I'm with I'm with Alan. $500 million is more than 50,000, and that's what I take.
I would love to see Alan and the wife out at restaurant X anywhere in Baltimore. Check $62. Yeah, we got this covered. It's like dominoes a fucking table, just breaks it in half.
It will just carry like a little wagon with us everywhere, and it'll just be full of fucking rolled pennies.
What's
that?
That's something to be
smell like fucking copper everywhere.
Not being a dick to a waiter. I guess like you could tip the waiter out, but yeah, all right, fair enough.
Be like, don't spend that all in one place, bud.